our YouTube channel, everyone. This is your host Kajal Robhal, and today we are joined by a powerhouse leader who has been redefining the way organizations look at integrated facility management. Ms. Ashwini Walawalkar, the Chief Executive Officer of Technique Control Facility Management. With 3 decades of expertise and a visionary approach, Ashwini has been at the forefront of blending people, processes, and cutting edge technology to create smarter, safer, and more efficient workspaces. So please welcome Ashwini Walawalkar. Thank you so much for joining us, Ashwini. How are you?
Thanks, Kajal. Thanks for having me on this conversation. And it's my pleasure to be here. I'm fine. And I hope same with you too.
Yeah, pleasure is all us, and I'm completely fine. Thank you so much for asking. So, without any delay, let's get started with talking about your amazing journey throughout the years. Okay, for like 3 decades, you are in the industry. So, can you just walk us through what inspired you to incorporate this venture and or join this venture? What was the purpose? Can you let us know?
So I think, like you said, I have been in this industry for almost 3 decades. And
Mm-hmm.
if you go back 3 decades, this was not an industry which was known to a lot of people. So it was something, which I started with an hotel industry, which was with Taj Group. And then when
Okay.
I came into facility services industry,
Mm-hmm.
the basically, this whole aspect of having people and the services, which has been from my hotel experience now in the facility services, is what has been the driving force for me. So where it connects with people, it's about engaging with people and delivering through people. That is what,
Mm-hmm.
gives me a high. So I have always been in this industry.
Amazing. And in this journey, Ashwini, I would also like you to talk a little bit about what was the biggest obstacle that you faced, before this venture turned out to be a huge success, and how did you overcome this roadblock or any challenge that you would like to talk about here?
Let me, Kajal, put it this way that, it's
Mm-hmm.
not about only, having challenges and I have overcome it. So there
Mm-hmm.
are at various levels or at various steps, there has been different challenges.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you ask me, currently, or maybe, maybe a last 1 decade, what has been the challenges? So getting the right talent, for the industry, because we do not have products, we have people
Mm-hmm.
who are our assets, and they are
Okay.
the services is what our business is. So getting the right talent, retaining this talent, and
Mm-hmm.
continuously training them so that they can deliver their best services has been always the challenge. And
Okay.
this challenge will keep coming, so it's not
Mm-hmm.
going to get over. The only thing is, as the needs are changing of our clients, the needs, we have to update ourselves. The technology is every time changing. So what is the best technology we can use? The need of ESG has been changing. Sustainability is spoken the maximum, and how through our services we can ensure that we have the sustainability. So these and upgrading ourselves, and
Mm-hmm.
so delivering, because it's not me who's going to deliver the services, it's the team or the people on the site who are going to deliver the services. So upgrading our skills through them is something what has been always the challenge, and this is the way we are managing it.
Amazing. And can you also talk a little bit about your work culture and about your team? And as a leader, how you maintain, a very friendly work culture in your organization? Please, I believe that our audience out there is very much curious to know that as well.
So, having a friendly work culture, or something more than friendly, I would say, something where people will look up to coming every day to work is
Hmm.
something which we have to ensure.
Cool.
That can be done only by having a very transparent and an open culture. Because as nowadays we have, and you yourself are quite young generation. The young generation likes, to speak up their mind. They like to be collaborative. They'd like to do a lot of teamwork. They do not
Hmm.
want somewhere to just sit behind a laptop and do their work.
Hmm.
So how we can do different activities? We have to come up with a lot of engagement activities with our people. It's a continuous process. but at the same time, at the leadership level, if we give the transparency, if we tell them what's happening at the organization, I think that is what we are doing. So that makes people feel, they are a part of the team and they are not somebody who's just coming to the work for 8 hours and going back home.
Indeed.
So I think that's the way we are trying to build our culture in this organization.
Perfect. And if you have to talk about like the proudest of achievements or any kind of recognition that you believe that you can share with our audience, and you're truly proud to share that with the world. So what would be that?
I have not thought about that, Kajal, because it has
Mhm.
been almost more than 30 years that I have been working in this industry. I think what really makes me feel proud is that it's not about you only being a leader. When I
Mhm.
see a lot of team members who have become leaders today, and who are doing so well in the organization for themselves, or they have gone ahead and made, themselves
Mhm.
as entrepreneurs. I think that is where you feel that, you have achieved a lot. So I think it's not about
Mhm.
only, feeling proud about your achievements, but when
Mhm.
your teams are also doing well and they make you really proud, I think that has been something which I really appreciate and I'm proud of.
Amazing, inspiring, Ashwini. And can you just also provide a detailed view of your organization's business portfolio and overall services?
So at TCFM, we offer end-to-end integrated facility management solution, which
Mhm.
is designed to meet, very unique needs of the diverse industry because we work with diverse industries. In
Mhm.
our portfolio, we span in our soft services as well as technical services. We also manage landscaping, horticulture, pest management, business support, security services, payroll management. So these are different
Okay.
gamuts of services that we provide. We
Okay.
also offer, very specialized, as I already said, ESG is
Mhm.
something which is most important today in the current environment.
Okay.
So how we can have, sorry, our services which are aligned with
Mhm.
ESG,
Mhm.
and ensuring that we have a very sustainable operations and compliances. We
Mhm.
have presence in around 10 states in India with around 110 million square feet that we manage.
Mhm.
And we serve to IT parks, commercial and real estate, residential complexes, industries, warehouses, manufacturing, healthcare, to name few.
Mhm.
What sets us apart, I feel, is, our people first approach because we have robust processes, we have intelligent technology for integration.
Mhm.
And with the workforce of 14,000 employees that we have today,
Mhm.
I think that is where we are looking at the growth.
Okay, amazing. And we got to know, Ashwini, that your vision, for the organization is to take and carry forward the whole venture as the most preferred integrated facility management partner, right? And that you are planning to do with the help of fusion of people, process, and technology. So, how do you ensure like there's a balance between across dynamic and this diverse industry that we are in, that you are in? Can you just walk us through that?
Sure.
Mhm.
Like you rightly mentioned, the strength of our model lies in harmonizing, the core
Mhm.
three pillars, which you
Mhm.
said, is people, processes, and technology.
Technology.
So what we have done is we have invested in our centers, training centers, which we fondly call them as Gurukuls,
Okay.
which are across India, where we empower
Mhm.
our workforce with
Mhm.
both technical and soft skills.
Okay.
We are an ISO certified company, so we
Mhm.
have processes which are aligned with, the standardization and compliances, which are as
Okay.
per the ISO certification.
Mhm.
We also have our proprietary digital platform, which we run through our company for
Okay.
visibility and efficiency. So with all this, we try to be agile, scalable, and consistent, whether we are operating in a metro city or a two-tier city. We ensure that we do a regular audits, we have our performance dashboards and continuous improvement culture, which we ensure that, we have a balanced approach across all the geographies that we are servicing.
Okay. So, Ashwini, you also once shared that the vision is to train and skill over 14,000 professionals, all across India by the end of 2025. So, in that regard, like, Can you just shed some light on this? Like, what are the key strategies and partnerships that you are leveraging to like hit that goal?
Right at the beginning, Kajal, I said, people are our assets, our
Mm,
services are something that we deliver through our people. So they become very, very important to our business
mm,
and they are the core to our business. So what happens is basically, we have to ensure that they are trained well. And if we
mm,
can train them properly, only then our customers would be satisfied, with the services that we are providing to them.
mm,
So our mission is to ensure, that how we can train all these people. And 14,000 is just one number. We are
mm,
continuously growing, so this number will keep changing. So like I already mentioned also that, we have Gurukuls,
mm,
where we have our in-house training ecosystem, and we have structured training programs, on ESG, on EHS, on
mm,
technical services, leadership development. So through these different programs, we are ensuring we are upskilling our people. What we have also done is we have also tied up with government skill programs, to
mm,
name few, it is like national skill development programs that we are working with,
mm,
and that's are very state specific. So they have different curriculums on which we train our employees so that they are future ready. The key enabler is also that we are national security certified. So this
mm,
helps us, to attend the highest EHS standards and to
mm.
ensure that every employee that we have is trained on work safety and works with responsibility. So our goal isn't only to train our employees, but also to make them future ready. So
Mm.
with the adapting, so that they can adapt to the evolving changes of our customers.
Oh. And as you work towards this mission and this goal, Ashwini, what could be the next phase of growth as we look for the company's projection? Like, be it terms of market presence or be it terms of, innovation. Can you just talk a little bit about that as well?
So currently, like I said, we are already present in 10
Mhm,
states in India.
mhm,
What we are also focusing is how can we deepen our market positioning and penetration in two-tier and three-tier cities. So we are trying to expand our footprints in healthcare and manufacturing. But our
mhm.
main focus for this year would also be to enter into a pharma,
Oh,
because there is where a lot of hygiene requirement is there. On innovation front, our roadmap is, that how we can have an AI-driven management system, very predictive maintenance tools, and the IoT-enabled BMS platforms, so that we can improve the efficiency and
mhm.
reduce the cost for our customer, because definitely everybody is looking at, how we can be very efficient, and cost optimization is something which is on the every client's agenda. ESG integration will always remain in the as a part of our central growth, with a strong reporting framework, and also ensuring that we have green cleaning practices. Ultimately, our next phase is about being strategic IFM partners, not only in managing facilities, but also how we can transform them into a sustainable and high performance environment is what
Oh,
we are focusing in our growth.
amazing. So, Ashwini, I believe this is time to wrap up the conversation. But before doing so, can you just share any piece of advice, with our audience out there, and also to aspiring entrepreneurs based on your own entrepreneurial journey?
So I think, this is a very tough industry. So the people who are listening to this, and if they are related to this industry, they will definitely know it's a tough industry. Tough because we have to ensure that we have to always strike the right balance, where we have, client need on one part and trained employees on the other end. So I think patience, resilience is something which I would advise to all the people who are there on this FM journey. It's a tough but very rewarding journey, I would say. And for all the people who are in this industry, what they also need to remember is the people are at the core. So if you treat your people well, okay, if you genuinely take care of them, I think they will serve you better and serve your clients better. So take care of them is something I would definitely say to all the people who are listening out there.
So, Ashwini, with that, we have to put an end to this conversation. But we would like to thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your enlightening insights into the industry, and as well as talking about your, inspiring journey. And we wish you continued success ahead. And we hope that you will be joining us for more of such informative sessions in the future as well.
Sure, Kajal, that will be my pleasure. And thank you once again for having me on this platform. Thank you so much.
Pleasure is all ours. You take care. Bye bye.